Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and the subject of this replay is Mazik 22 Fighter, and he's in the Gesundwagen or GW Panther, the Tier 7 German SPG, and we're on the north spawn of Overlord. And battle is underway. And we can see straight off that Mazik has got one mark of excellence on his barrels, so he obviously practices with his GW quite a lot. And he's moving west as quickly as he can. Of course, a lot of artillery spawn on the east side of the map of Overlord, which is not very healthy because the pastures on the east side allow mediums to attack quite quickly. So they tend to move as west as they can, sometimes even down to the beach. Now he's lining up on this T-71, but it's moving rather rapidly. He shoots, and no result. Okay, so he's just moved just a little, but that's okay because he is behind some trees, so they probably didn't see him anyway. And he's lined up on this Skoda T25, which has got a fire. It's going to blow. It did blow. It's dead. Okay, it's a T-34-85. It's hiding behind that bunker. Now he can splash it from here. He's lined up on it. He shoots. And yes, he gets a good splash. 135 hit points and 3 critical hits. Now you can see some juicy targets. They're on the second level, the mid-level, which is in the 3-4 line. Okay, you can see an M4. There's a KV2 down there as well. Unfortunately, he can't get at the OI, but he shoots at where he thought the M4 was. Unfortunately, it looks like it overshot. Okay, he's waiting for the reload. Okay, it's an OI now. This big juicy box of hit points for him to collect. He's almost completed his reload. He can certainly put the round behind that house to give it a splash, but he's elected not to. Instead, he's going after these tanks here. There's a KV2 out in the open, and he shoots. Oh, and he wipes out that KV2. 65 hit points, takes it out completely, and it's gone. Oh, and the M4 that's next to it has also suffered a big hit. It's almost wiped out. There's a Turan there that's being trying to shoot at Mazik's teammates. Okay, shoots at the MT-34-85, gets a good splash. 174, 3 critical hits. He's on reload. That M4 will take a splash hit and he's gone. Okay, can hit this OI now. Half that house has been demolished. It's fully visible. Round goes out. It overshoots the OI. That's unfortunate. Now it looks as if there's nobody on the east side of the map. Now there could be enemy on the east side of the map and he can't see them. That's unfortunate. So he might have to relocate fairly soon. That Turan is taking a pummeling. He's almost reloaded. He shoots. And he gets a splash kill. 80 hit points. Kills the Turan. And he's going back to this OI. But again, nobody on the east side of the map. This is a big worry. There might be somebody coming down. Okay, he shoots at the OI. Direct hit. 101 hit points. And a good stun as well. Okay, he's staying with the OI. Let's say they're big, fat, juicy boxes of hit points for you to collect. He's indicating his target with the T key. He's loaded. He shoots again. Oh, it just misses the OI, but it gives it a stun. He's going after this heavy tank number 6. Needs to aim ahead of where it's travelling. Going through his load cycle. Oh, the OI was tracked by his shot, so and it's been killed. So he picks up some he's picked up some assistance. Round out against the OI. The heavy tank. Good hit, solid hit. 310 hit points and a nice stun. Okay, off in the distance, you can see a T-50 hiding behind a wall. Or is it a bush? It's not going to help him much if he gets hit by an artillery round coming in from above. Rounds out. But no result. And he's relocated. Doesn't appear to be any enemy coming down from the north, from the east side at all. Looks like all of the enemy have been cleared out from there. An OI experimental. Another big fat juicy box of hit points. He's loaded. He's getting the aim right. Right onto the turret. He shoots. And he kills it. One shot. 91 hit points, wipes it out. That's his third kill. Okay, he's going back to that heavy tank number 6. Now, this is a difficult shot because he's now over a ridge line and coming up over that ridge line. Now, he's almost loaded. If he has to fire over the ridge line into it, I think that's going to be almost impossible to get absolutely right. It would certainly help if the tank came up onto the ridgeline, but it's Arty safe so long as it's behind that ridgeline. Yeah, he can't hit that. Okay, there's still 6 enemy tanks to destroy, and 2 of them are in sight. Of course, the enemy artillery is probably right at the very back. Okay, you can see a GW Panther behind the house in the enemy cap. Now it's lined up. He's ready to shoot. Nice close reticule. He shoots and he splash kills. 37 hit points of good splash kill. That's his 4th kill. So he gets the fighter badge. Okay, a T-3485 retreating down a ridgeline, but he's not Arty safe in that position. Now, so look, no, Massic's decided not to shoot at it, but he is going after this Crusader, and he can shoot at that. He can certainly splash it from here. Rounds out. Oh, good splash kill! 282 hit points. That's really good. That's a nice, clean splash kill right in front of the Crusader. Took it out completely. Now he's relocating, going west. It'll give him a much better angle on that heavy tank if he can shoot it from closer to the west. Yes, that's what he's looking at. He's looking at that heavy tank. But it looks like to me that heavy tank's retreating, which should give Massic a good opportunity to hit the tank in the rear. Now it's just over the top of this windmill, which is an obstruction. But he's now clear of the windmill. He shoots directly into the rear of that heavy tank number 6. Wipes him out with 245 hit points gained. Oh, he's doing very nicely here. Now we can see the Stug 3 has actually turned blue. I think he took out one of his teammates. He's actually showing a -1 on his score. I think he accidentally killed one of his teammates. Or purposefully. Don't know. We've got a T-34-85 behind the church. He's Arty safe in that position. And there's nobody to spot him now, so Massic's fired in a shot blind. He's going to need the Panzer IV-H and the Stug to go look for him. But I get the feeling the Stug can't look for him, because the Stug may be effectively AFK, as he's been frozen by the team kill. In fact, it's not so much being frozen by the team kill, it's actually that Wargaming effectively suspend your account, and when they do that, it means that you can no longer take part in the battle. So basically that Stug is now AFK, but he does serve a purpose. Okay, the Panther 4H has found the T-3485. Mazik shoots, but it's a bit too behind the T-34. He didn't allow for the fact that the T-3485 was moving quite rapidly. And he's only halfway through the load cycle. So that T-34 is going to go unsighted before Mazik can shoot. And he has. He's gone unsighted. But he is headed in this direction. Mazik fires anyway. Now, that may have been a bit of a mistake because... yes, I think that Stug is inactive, but we saw the it's a bit of a mistake to actually fire that shot, but he has reloaded. But I suspect that T-3485 is on his way over here right now to try and kill Mazik. Okay, he is. Mazik manually aims. Actually, I think that was an auto aim, but he wipes out the T-3485 for a good clean 52 hit points rather, and he receives a shot for 199 in return. And the enemy Arty is now firing at him, but missed. Got a stun on him, so he has taken some splash. But now Mazik is making his way over to the enemy cap. There's no point in staying here. He might as well move over to the other end as quickly as he can. I think he's trying to estimate where the enemy might be. He fired a shot blind into the bush near the cap, but has no result. He's got 10 rounds left, so that's more than enough. He might meet the enemy artillery, which is also a GW Panther, coming in the opposite direction. Now, as many of you know, the GW Panther is also known as Dracula, because of the armour and the shielding, which is around the, as you can see here, is around the turret. It looks like the cape of the vampire. Now, actually, the GW Panther was never actually built. It was a design that was modelled by Krupp back in 1943, and they were going to put it on the chassis of the Panther tank, which had just been developed. But the design wasn't followed through, and so all that was produced was some models. And that's all we have now to prove that this vehicle actually existed. And of course, Wargaming have put it into the game at the tier 7 level. Okay, he's up to the bushes now. If he's going to see the enemy, it should be very soon. Ah, there's the enemy! The Stug has spotted him! That Stug, even though he's AFK from being removed from the game, suspended. And what a shot! On the fly, 172 hit points, kills the enemy GW Panther and wins the battle. And that was his 8th kill as well. Oh my god, it's a first class tanker for Mazik 22 fighter. A bruiser. The Radley Walters for killing at least 8 of the enemy. A high caliber for scoring the most damage. A Top Gun for scoring at least 6 kills out of the enemy. If we look at the team scores, he did the most damage at 2,174 hit points. He got the most kills at 8 kills. And he scored the highest amount of base XP at 981. He fired 21 shots in total. 7 were direct hits, 7 penetrations, including that marvellous last shot, which was almost unbelievable that it just like straight into the rear of that GW, even though it wasn't fully dialed in. 10 splash damage hits, as we saw of that Crusader, killed outright with a splash right in front of it. 2,174 damage and 2,122 at a distance of more than 300 meters. Obviously, the T-3485 was a lot closer when it was killed. He received 1 hit, 1 penetration from the T-34, and 1 hit is received as a result of splash damage from the GW Panther. He damaged 11 of the enemy and killed 8 of them, and damage due to his assistance was 105, damage due to his stuns was 180, and he did 9 stuns in total. He has a standard account, so he earned 23,339 credits. Unfortunately, due to repairs to his vehicle and ammunition, he took away a deficit of 2,164 credits, and he received 981 base XP, and that's all he took home, I'm afraid. So, that was quite a last shot for Mavic 22 fighter. A nice little Radley Walters, High Caliber and Top Gun to take away, and a good victory in total. It's a difficult battlefield, a difficult map to fight on, Overlord, but well done to Mavic. And if you enjoyed this replay, do give it a like, please, and subscribe to our channel, because we get excellent replays like this all the time. And hopefully I will see you in the next replay.